Don't nobody care about what you got. You over here trying to impress people you don't even know. Some of y'all trying to impress your homeboys and your homeboys ain't tried to help you make a dollar. Ain't got an idea they can pull out their back pocket. And we just around here chasing money. Find you something where you feel like you don't work at all. Find something you love to do. You know what they say. If you do something you love, you don't work a day in your life. Well, listen, of course we got to make money. But what I'm saying is don't let the money make you. Don't chase the money so much that you lose that inner drive for your dreams and your vision and your imagination. I think if you have a good job, that's the perfect partnership for you to start your own thing. Whatever idea you may have, whether it's selling baseball caps or starting that pizza joint or rap music, whatever you want to do, you don't have to quit your job. Your job is a perfect partnership for helping you along the way. You just got to figure out how to allocate time outside of the workspace to start that side hustle. And once that side hustle starts to build, you get turned into the main show. I think nowadays people see entrepreneurship and it looks exciting. It looks exciting. And people see money, they see the cars, they see the houses, the trips, the boats. And I think people need to understand that entrepreneurship, it ain't pretty. I'm now in a 3,000 square foot building, well, right at 3,000 square feet. But I started off outside for 4 years, getting my equipment rained out. I mean, destroying my equipment. I got to buy new equipment damn near every couple of months. To moving into a smaller studio that was like the size of 2 garages. And I'm working to try to run a sports performance business. We made it work. And it was great. I was grateful. I was thankful. But now, continuing on the journey, we've moved into a right under 3,000 square foot building. But think about this. What if I would have quit during year 3 when we were outside because it was getting tough and my shit was getting rained in and I was just destroying my equipment? I could have gave up. In fact, there's a plenty time where I said, man, I quit or I'm going to quit this, man. And you get emotional because entrepreneurship or taking that risk, it's a sacrifice. And everything that comes with that sacrifice is meant to give you experience on the journey so that you can gain the strength that you need to take it to the next level. You can't worry so much about the people that support you and think that your family's supposed to support you, your friends are supposed to support you. And by support, I mean purchasing from you. You're not building a business so that your friends and family can buy from you. You're building a business because you have a product or service or something that you would like to get out to the community, get out to the masses, and you would like to serve. You got something good. You're solving a problem. And if you so happen to be solving a family member's or a friend's problem, then great. But that ain't got nothing to do with why you started this thing. So I think people need to understand, look, entrepreneurship, this shit ain't sexy, man. It might be sexy once you get to where you're trying to go and you can move around and you build some connections and you got some resources. But let me tell y'all, in the beginning, some of y'all are lucky because year 1 to year 3, y'all had some great times. But just know, everything can be good 1 month and the next month it could tank. But that's the beauty of entrepreneurship because it's just like life. Life throws adversity at you when you least expect it. But what are you going to do when you face a challenge? Are you going to stand up or walk away? Because I'm walking right into the face of adversity. I never saw myself as a business owner. I never thought I would run a sports performance company. I used to feel a little iffy about accepting the checks and putting them in my bank account. I used to feel a little iffy about accepting money. Ain't that crazy? That goes back to just upbringing and lacking limitation and just other things according to my paradigm, according to my subconscious. But you get over it and you move forward and you start asking for more money. Your business demands more. And you grow, you increase, you expand, you build. You become the man that needs to be the person that's ready to build a business. And don't ever let anybody tell you if you're a one-man show that you don't have a business, or whether you have a hobby or you got to have 10 employees. The fact that you jumped off the porch to go make it happen is big business. You remember that. That's what I try to make sure everybody understands. It does not have to be perfect. I'm working on so much right now and it's complete chaos. I could say I want to quit now because maybe I need help with some of the organization side, because it's going to take me a while to organize it. While I'm training the kids and the adults, I'm doing some of this stuff at night, in the evening, and on other days. But entrepreneurship requires patience. And one of the best ways to give yourself patience in the process is to express gratitude. Every time I walk in my building, man, I'm grateful. I'm shooting basketball. I'm grateful. I'm working out in my place. I'm grateful, man. So I think everybody think entrepreneurship is this like easy sailing boat that you just gonna hop on and shit just gonna be peaches and cream. It ain't. It ain't. But see, it's beauty in the journey. You don't have to quit your job. That's your perfect partner. Don't quit your job. You got money coming. You got somebody that'll give you money for you to do a couple hours of work per day. Now, granted, if you have a job that's not serving you well and it's hard on your mental and it's not allowing you to think, it's causing you your clarity, your mental space, come on, you might have to reevaluate that job. But don't be afraid to keep your job while you're going for whatever that thing is. Because that's the last thing is you jump into entrepreneurship and you don't understand how you're going to survive because you quit. You might be making good money 1 or 2 months, 3 months, or 3 years. And then it might tank for a couple months. And that couple months, what if you put all the money back into the business and you don't have anything saved up? So your job is a perfect partnership. A perfect partnership to bring money in and help you kickstart and fund the business. And, you know, when I think about creating a job, you can create a job that could be literally a single member, but it can be a business, the first one that you get started that brings in an income for you, and then still start a side hustle because you have a consistent flow on that first thing that you started. The first thing doesn't have to be the main thing. The first thing could be a skill or a craft that you have that you understand, or education. Maybe you got a certification. Maybe you went to school for a certain or particular type of study and you're able to use that to make money, and it's a needed service. So whatever you're doing, man, don't feel like you got to just be doing one thing. Like, I'm an entrepreneur, I only have to focus on this one thing. And when I say focus on this one thing, I mean, don't go quit your job because you think you need to be all in on entrepreneurship. In the beginning, when you first take that risk, if you have a job, I suggest keeping that job. Keep the job, because once you get going with entrepreneurship, you're going to understand, like, okay, I ain't make no money this month. But then you got your job still there to bring in the income for you. Second month, you get rolling. Third month, let's see, by 6 to 8 months, a year, you start making money. You got some money saved away. You can make decisions. You can say, you know what? I figured out how to cut the time in between. I can work on these days, but I could also run my side hustle here. And now my side hustle is growing, but I think I'm going to do another year of my job because it's been a hell of a partner. After that second year, you let your job go. You bring some people in, you hire some people, you put some things in place, you get some things in solid, and you take off. But you don't feel like you got to just go all in entrepreneurship without a job, all right? So understand this, man. Don't chase the money. Don't chase the money. Don't let the money make you, all right? Make the money, but don't let the money make you. Understand, entrepreneurship, it ain't easy, but it's worth it. Get out there, jump off the porch, and take a risk. What you got to lose? Let's work.